Hi, we are live now. Okay, let me post. We are live now. Okay. Hello. Okay, let me pin the comment. Let me pin the comment. So we are starting very soon, everyone. I can see there are 1 people. Okay. Yeah, 3 people. Then you're gonna start real soon. So please share to your friends. Okay, let me get the comment pin so that after this session, if you guys would like to connect with our guests, you can do so. Trying to pin the comment. How should I pin? Okay, I see a lot of people here now. I see Moon. Hi, Moon. I saw JW. Yeah, let me get it. Let me get it pinned. Okay. I think the crowd is coming in. Okay, finally, I got it. So, good evening, everyone. I hope that you have your dinner and selamat hari buka puasa. So, I know that you guys have been exciting waiting for this today's topic, the CEO talk on how jewelry and financial planning able to bling bling your personality. So, let's not wait further. And I can see the guests are waiting eagerly behind the stage. So let me introduce the first guest. But before that, let me introduce myself first. Okay, I'm Yvonne. So I'm the CEO of Elevat8. So today, it's my honor to feature 2 important guests today. So none other than our first guest, Angie Ng. So Angie Ng, she is the founder of Angie Jewels Co. And she even owns a jewelry boutique in a very famous hotel. Guess which hotel is that? From the audience, from the public? Anyone? Yeah. So actually, everyone will know this hotel when I said it, okay? She owns a jewelry boutique at Shangri-La Hotel. Oh my god, how many people can actually own a jewelry boutique in Shangri-La Hotel? My goodness. And not only that, she's also a creative director in Calvin's Gem online jewelry house. Wow, doing not only offline in Shangri-La, but also online as well. And she runs a jewelry academy at Elegance Jewelry Studio. Oh, running an academy as well. Oh my god. Okay, so let me welcome Angie Ng. Hi, Angie.
Hello, Yvonne. Good evening.
Hi. Yeah, good evening. Wow, such a great introduction. I when I was reading all your introduction, I can feel all my bulu all start standing up. My goodness, so honored to have you today. And the next very important guest we have in line. So this young and inspiring lady, I believe everyone has been starting to notice her. She is a rising star in the financial industry. And not only that, she is a COO of Elevat8. And not only, she is a co-creator of financial fitness program. Wow. So now let us welcome Sabrina Tan.
Hello. Hi,
Sabrina.
everyone.
Hi. I'm
Well,
so
great.
glad to have all of you here. So are you guys ready to bling bling your personality?
Yes.
I can see the 2 ladies, the face also bling bling already. Ready
I
to
can
bling
see
our
the
audience.
world very bling. I love
Yeah,
the
I can,
background. Yeah.
I, especially Angie's side, I can see a lot of bling bling over her side. So I believe the guests are waiting. So let us ask some questions. So if in fact I was quite eager. I got a lot of questions to ask you both. All right. So first of all, let me ask Angie. Okay. So Angie, since today the topic is about bling bling your personality using jewelries, right? So first of all, how do we actually choose the right jewelry that suits our personality? In fact, we got so many personalities. It is a trouble for us, when we go to jewelry shop. we don't know which are the right jewelry to enhance our personality. So I think I will pass this to the expert Angie to guide us on that.
Okay, first of all, thanks for the very creative introduction of myself, as well as good evening, Sabrina. Thanks for inviting me. And this is a very, thanks for the question, and would be a very tough question for me to elaborate because it's very long. Personality, basically, we have so many types of personality, and you're asking me what should I buy. So it is a tough question for me. But first of all, we should be understanding of who are we. Discover our personality first before making the purchase. In short, so that you have a clearer picture of what you want. If you walk into the jewelry shop without knowing what you want, that will be running around the bush, and it's very difficult for you to decide. So, for example, we have 7 very common traits of a personality. Let me go through one by one with you so that I can actually elaborate further. Yeah, we have traditional personality. We have elegant. Okay, traditional is like the governor, you know. Can you relate to the very conservative business-like people? They are mostly traditional. Elegant, like myself, refinement.
Definitely not Sabrina or me. Okay.
So we have romantic personality, very romantic. So she is very feminine type, very gentle. So there's a third one, the romantic. We have the fourth one, alluring, which we relate to very sexy type. So the sexy type, we do have some sexy jewelry for that. So we have creative. Creative means very artistic. So they are not ordinary. So it can be unconventional. That's how we termed it. We also have dramatic. That person need a lot of attention, a very drama lady. So they need a dramatic, maybe baju or outfit to go with that, and also sporty. So there are 7 different personality. So each of us will belong to at least 2 to 3 major, some are minor. So 90% of our personality is actually based on our job or our career that we have. So myself, I'm actually an elegant and a bit of drama sometimes, and also romantic sometimes. So depending on who I go out with and where I go, that's how we define our personality. So first of all, Yvonne, what's your personality? Have you done a personality test before? Have you?
Actually, I did. So Angie, let's say if I walk into your jewelry shop, so judging from how am I now, so what do you think my personality is? Or even Sabrina's one?
Yeah, I would say judging from the up is not only the
from the
food,
up.
you know. I can't really see, but based on what I see, you look very professional today, and I would say you are very business-like lady today. So you are wearing the right jewelries, you know, having a very single focus point, a very simple thing, not too complicated, and we are focusing on you, not too much of jewelry. Jewelry is just the last piece to enhance your overall aura of your outfit and personal. So yeah, not too.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
I
Sabrina,
see. Yeah. What about Sabrina?
Yeah, you only can see like on top of like that.
Maybe you want to flip your hair behind, you know. So okay.
I do not know. Yes.
But you look
what kind of personality?
Today you look very creative to me. I mean,
What creative?
Yes. I mean, the way I look at your jacket, it look creative. I mean, it looks creative and creative and casual. The way I look at it today, the outfit that I see you, the hairstyle, you look so relaxed and
it's a good thing.
Yeah. So creative.
Yeah.
It is a casual style that you're putting on today. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, if you ask, I think me and Sabrina, both of us are not the dramatic or sexy kind, but romantic, I'm not sure. That one. Yeah. But
I
then,
would really want to rediscover myself then.
There
yeah,
is
in fact, we did.
a personality test.
Yeah, we did. Me and Sabrina, we did a personality test. My like you say, we have a major and minor personality. Like for me, the test shows that I have major in DISC, right? We do the test. So
Yes.
and a minor in I. So yeah, then after that, the rest is even the minor of the minor. So yeah, so
Very
D and I person for me. So what about you, Sabrina? What's your personality?
if I remember that time I did quite long already. My one is more towards S. S is the more steady one and a little bit on the I. Mine is not towards the D. So I do not know whether this kind of thing will actually affect the jewelry that we wear or the I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay,
Yeah.
put it aside. The personality, the one that I mentioned just now, it was personality style, the universal style. The one
Mm.
that you just mentioned, it is actually the DISC behavioral profiling. So it's totally different thing that we are talking about. So for a
Mm-hmm.
D person, which is a dominant person, I would say, let me guess I don't guess, you're a very practical person and also very significant. Okay, so I would recommend you to have a very value, good quality product, like something like a diamond that you can invest in, or far-sighted, so you can have you always have end in your main goal. So
Mm.
to
Oh, okay.
for a dominant person that we actually propose diamonds so that is significant enough because you have no nonsense to listen. So yeah, straightforward.
No nonsense in me. Okay.
That is true. That's very
Alright.
true. No nonsense. She got no space for that.
So
Very true.
for a minor influential, let me go through influential characteristic and traits. So you're always attention seeker, for an influential person, but not a bad thing, not a bad thing, but I mean
I need
sometimes
something here
influential.
shining to
Yeah,
get
sometimes I
attention.
also influential is like to stand out, like to be
Mm-hmm.
creative, to have substance. Influential people, they have substance, but some subtle influential type, they are not so parenting. They are
Mm.
Mm.
softer. But one thing about influential people, they always play with outfit, with colors. Always play with colors. So that's a
Like,
trait about influential. So
um,
jewelry like influential, they want to catch attention. Wow, see them with a jaw dropping. Wow, I mean, if it goes with a jewelry kind of point of view, will be when I look at the influential person. Wow, it's they're very drama, a bit drama. Yeah. So
okay.
for
So what about
Sabrina, like
Sabrina? Yeah.
supportive, right? A bit of supportive, right? We
Mine
always
is more.
remain
Yeah.
supportive, huh?
She's a supportive
Yeah, yeah.
person.
Supportive, it's a caring
Steady.
person, very,
Correct,
very
correct.
steady,
Yes. Spot it
caring.
on. Yes.
Always relate supportive with romantic, okay? Cannot run away. You tell me romantic don't lie, okay?
Am I romantic, Ivan?
I think you are. Remember, I thought you gave flowers, right? Remember?
No, that one I receive
So
them, not I give.
you actually never want to be in the spotlight. You never want to be in the spotlight. Also, you place a very small, feminine, a bit of girlish, and also very humble and a soft approach. Something like this one,
Quite spot on eh.
the Victorian style. The Victorian
Oh, what's
style.
that?
It is
It looks
actually this is a
Victorian.
choker.
it looks
Victorian,
gothic though. Like
yeah,
very
a
gothic.
Victorian.
This is very attention seeking though.
So this is a bit for feminine, and I'm also a high S person. I'm also a very high S. I love Victorian inspired jewelry. So that is a
Right.
very. Anyone see here? Any compliance here? That
See
one
Any
also I like.
the Aston.
compliant? I believe the audience, from our audience, I believe we have. The compliance people.
The
I
compliance,
wonder
they
who.
also have a different trait. They are very organized
I
and
think
deep thinker.
I
Deep
think 𝐕𝐴
thinker.
Bling is compliance. Hmm.
Most of my students, they actually are compliance fall
Oh,
in
Mm.
this category. You know why? Because they ask a lot of jewelry related questions. They ask where is this from, blah blah blah. And when they buy jewelry, does this have a certificate? Want to see everything first. Very analytical, and also they
Mm.
want to buy something value of money. Wow, macam yes, very big one.
Macam
It's
yes,
value for money. Uh,
the higher karat it is, the better, right?
the bigger in size, but look, in short, a bit gassy person lah. That is compliance side.
yes.
Yeah, in fact, Angie, since you are talking about compliance into all the features of the jewelry, right? So I just want to ask, sometimes when we go to jewelry shop, then we really don't know what question to ask, and sometimes if we don't ask, they will assume we know about it. In fact, when you look at the certificate, it's really stated there, but we don't know how to read, I mean, you tell me what the VVS, the color, the clarity, all this. I mean, it's there, but we don't know how to read it. So, from your expertise, how should we read the certificate of a jewelry or even a diamond? Right, Sabrina, you also
But
wonder, right?
I
How
feel like
are
all
you? Do
this
you
thing,
know how to read
I will
certificate?
just pass it to the person and ask them to explain to me.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
then why we have
they are
expert
actually
here, Angie.
they actually have a few types of people when they were to step into a jewelry shop. Either they have done some research, or they actually just want to see and you introduce something, or maybe how much is the diamond, they will actually ask you. But I would recommend that we will have to ask the correct question. We sit them down and ask the
Mm,
correct question, as in to go through what is supposed to be in the certificate of diamond. I take diamond, for example, to go through a diamond with
mm,
them, to tell them the four element of diamond, and so-called the 4C, the well-known 4C, the carat, the cut, the clarity, as well as the color, to tell them what are the so-called quality to constitute the price, because that is the quality to determine the price of the diamond. So let them know what are which. Then after that, we'll have to wait for the next question.
I see. Yeah, just
Mm.
sometimes when we read the certificate, I really don't know how to read. It really depends on what Angie as a consultant, to know our needs. Yeah, so I think this is actually same as financial planning, right, Sabrina? That you have to understand because there are so many products, so many different kind of diamond around. So it is very important as a consultant to know what customer really need, because we customer we just want a financial plan. We just want a diamond, or you even sometimes the diamond we buy is not for our own. We actually give it
It's
to
for other
someone else.
people.
Yeah, so we don't really know where to start on. So for Sabrina, what
Yes.
about financial planning? So is it works the same way as well? Just like diamond, you consult, and yeah. What about?
I find it very similar when you mentioned that you do not know how to read the certificate. It's same. It
Yeah,
is the
exactly.
same. It is the same like policy. When your policy is given to your client, normally they don't understand one. That's why you need a consultant like Angie and me to actually explain to them. And what I find it very similar with Angie is actually she don't just jump into a conclusion. She will just like analyze the person first, maybe like scan through the person, okay, and then also to ask the right question. Just now Angie was mentioning ask the right question. I think she has a standard question or SOP question that she will ask the person to get to know the person well first before saying or introducing something that the person want. So I think that is very similar because there's so many things. The person go in, they also do not know what they really want. They just want something, right? But they do not really know what they want. So by asking the right question, will allow us to actually screen through what the person actually needs in financial planning as well. Yeah. So
I
this is
see.
the thing.
So it's
Quite
somehow
similar.
similar. Yeah, that
Yes.
means in every area, even in diamond or financial planning, you need a consultant. Hey,
Correct,
speaking about
correct.
that, oh yeah, since we are in this topic, right, I also want to ask, I heard people saying that keeping diamonds as an investment. So what do you think about this, Angie and also Sabrina?
For my
Let me
own
ask
ex-
Angie
I
first.
let
Yeah,
I let Angie talk first.
for my
yeah,
own
I always
experience,
heard that, you know. Yeah, they say diamond is the best friend for every ladies. Yeah, forever. So it's the best investment for ladies. So what do you say, Angie?
for my own experience, because I'm only keeping my own diamond ring. You see, whatever I sold, I've forgotten how it's appreciated. I only know my own piece, so I'm wearing my own. I
Wow.
got it for. I mean,
Can you
this is my
show?
engagement. This is my engagement
Oh
ring.
wow. I wonder how
Got
many
it
karat
for
here.
more
Karat
than a
berapa?
carat.
What I can.
More than,
Okay.
so 15 years, 18 years ago,
Mm,
compared to now, I think it has increased more than 35%. So for the same
mm,
piece, the same
Mm,
quality,
mm.
it has increased more than around 35% to be exact. So I would
mm,
say it actually increases slowly, but it's not like overnight jump.
Mm,
So
mm,
it has never gone down. So it has increased
mm.
year by year. So 35%.
wow.
Yeah, I
35%. Wow. Yeah, what about Sabrina?
I think right. This actually depends on individual preference. Right? Not everybody would want to keep it as an investment. So depends on their own individual. Some people they like to keep. Some of them they do keep gold. Some of them they actually invest in Rolex. Some even invest in painting. So at the end of the thing, I believe it's up to the person's preference. But like what Angie mentioned just now, it doesn't go up very fast. Yeah, it's like something like gold because it's a commodity, right? And also, this one will actually appreciate for very, very long time. I mean, like it will take years to actually appreciate. And if you're asking me whether it's a good investment, I think it can be part of your investment portfolio lah. Can be only one of the thing. And if people want it to be there to appreciate, then okay lor. Yeah, but you cannot expect like a fast return lah. I think that is not the suitable one lah. Because at the end of the day, also depends on the demand supply of the pricing one, right?
Yeah, I
Uh,
actually agree. It really is. It's a good investment, but it's not everything, you know. So
mm,
Sabrina, what would you advise? Other than just jewelry investment, I mean, is everyone suitable? Because I believe jewelry, like just now Angie has mentioned about DISC. Not only DISC, you have 7 personalities. You know, to determine which is the right jewelry for yourself. Then what about financial planning? Is there a personality as well in terms of financial planning? So Sabrina?
in financial planning, I think this is not about the personality, but we call it risk appetite. Because
Mm,
if like DISC or DISC is like how they make a decision in buying it, but looking into their risk appetite, which is something deeper, will be able to see something that is smaller. So, for example, risk appetite, we normally look into normally if you ask like your personal financial planner, they will normally say, oh, they will ask questions already. What is your risk appetite? What are things that you are okay to lose? What are the things you're okay? So after asking, only they actually generate your risk appetite. And surprisingly, a lot of people they do not know. They thought they can make a very big risk, but at the end of the day, they don't want to lose it all. So it's a very important. Yeah, so it's very important because like for myself, I thought, oh, okay, I want this one. But at the end, after I do all the tests, then I realized, actually, I'm at this stage. And there's something interesting is for the risk appetite, right? You can see that across the years, that means as time goes by, people get more and more risk averse, meaning to say they are more conservative. So the younger they are more aggressive in investing, and when they reach retirement, they feel like they cannot afford to lose it all. So I will sum it in aggressive, ABCD lah, aggressive,
mm,
all right, which is you can put into equities, properties, or equities, and all these things are stocks.
mm,
Balance is something that is a bit like chum lah, chum. You've got market bonds and also properties. C, which is cautious. So you can see that people that are around like 20 or plus, they will be here. Then after that, as time goes by, they slowly change in different financial portfolio. So they will be more cautious, all right? They want a little bit cash at hand already, all right? And also number 4, which is defensive. They want just cash and bonds, because at the age of like 50 plus or retirement, to them, cash is very important. The cash flow is very important. Yeah, so it depends on their different stage in life.
I see.
Yes.
So I assume me and Angie will be the A one because we are still young.
You are young.
Yeah, well, I actually agree with Sabrina say. In fact, there are so many personality in this world, right? You see, just now Angie already mentioned seven type of personality: the romantic, the sporty one. Then somewhere we have DISC, the dominant. Like Sabrina is the S, okay, the steady one. Then now even financial planning, you have ABCD, the aggressive,
Correct.
balance, the cautious, the defensive. Wow, there's so many. Wow. So I think it's really truly important for us to understand who we are. So that's why we need Angie and Sabrina for us to evaluate, then after that to let us know which are we. Then we evaluate ourselves whether are we truly at this personality, are we
True.
truly at this adverse, Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, thank you so much, Angie and Sabrina. Then one more thing I would like to ask, since we talked about jewelry and financial planning. So I'm just curious, okay. So what about Angie? Since you are into jewelry, what about your own financial planning? How do you manage your own?
I look as a financial, as in if I
Your
were
personal
to be more personal point of view, okay. So insurance or financial planning is to cover my liabilities. So if you have the equivalent liabilities, you should get an equivalent financial back to cover it. That's the requirement that I think I'm looking at. The balance. So that you burden my family when I'm not around. That's the most important thing.
I see. So I think Angie's style is more towards eliminating all the risks that she don't want in her financial planning. I see. Good. So what about Sabrina? Since you're in financial planning, what about your jewelry set? How's your jewelry treasure box looks like?
I don't know how to answer this question. How?
Then why you have Angie here today?
What is my
do you
jewelry
have?
box? What I have are those normal accessories. I don't have any pearls, so that's why today I'm very interested and I'm very excited to listen more from Angie's side. What is it needed in a jewelry box? What is the basic? Because in financial planning, we have like basic kind of thing, and we have certain things that we need to cover. Like you just now mentioned about, what are the things to cover for your liability. So I want to know more on this one. Yes.
I see. For an individual who has never have a proper planning of so-called jewelry collection, we actually build it from scratch. I gave it a name. Actually, no one named it under treasure box, but I gave it a name as in a treasure box, where I think is a minimum. It consists of 6 items. If you have these 6 items, then you can actually slowly add additional collection into your collection. So may I show you my collection? The
Sure.
Wow, 6 type. I don't think I have those 6. I think I need to start building already.
I don't really have like the pearl. Wow.
Wow,
So this
what's
is
that?
a very basic pendant, a solitaire pendant.
What shape is that?
This one is a bit special because it has a few ways of wearing this. We can take it out and wear different ways. So, but it's in circle. Circle is the classic one. Of course, it can be any other shape. So this is we call it solitaire. The one that you're wearing is also solitaire, Sabrina. We call it solitaire, something small and tiny. It's called it solitaire. So
mine is not mine. Mine is a
normally, when you have nothing to wear a pair of studs. We call it solitaire stud to go with your outfit. So it can be
simple.
around.
Simple. Simple
What are you
and
wearing,
nice.
Sabrina? What are
Mine
you
is
wearing today?
like that one.
Look.
I like it. I
Oh.
like rose gold actually. Yeah.
Right, the look. So that's the
Yes.
shape. So
Mm.
another one would be a pearl stud that I always recommend people to wear. I
Oh, I
also
love
have
pearl stud.
pearl stud. It is so easy and fast to put it on. Pearl stud. I'm not touching about the size first. It's just the things. This is a. You see, the one I'm wearing is actually much bigger than the one I'm holding. So
Does it
yeah.
like resemble a difference in terms of size of the pearl when a person wear it?
I would say it depends on your outfit as well. But some people say, "Oh, I'm big size. I only can carry a big pearl, cannot carry small pearl." I don't really agree because I can carry both big and small as well. So it
Okay.
depends on the individual. Your leg length, how your neck length, and many criteria. Yeah, what needs whether you can wear choker, it look nice on you or not. So you have a lot. So this tennis bracelet, that is essential for me. Very easy to put on, and also the pearl bracelet. I have a pearl bracelet that I wear every day. So with
Oh.
this this is a pearl pendant, as you mentioned. You also have once what happened, I
Yeah.
actually have this pearl pendant. If I
Very
were to put
nice.
it on, this one is actually about 12 to 13 mm. Yeah, this one I think
Oh,
about
okay.
12
Yeah,
to 13.
I
So this
see.
is a
Because mine
basic,
is only 8, I think.
basic.
Too
These are the
simple.
basic wardrobe, jewelry wardrobe that everyone should have, because with 6 pieces, I'm not touching on the cocktail ring. I mean, cocktail ring is very subjective. Normally, cocktail ring wear on the second
Wow.
fingers. Yeah.
This is
So
Wow,
this is
so
that's really
it's very difficult to ignore it, okay?
好惨。
Yeah.
so
Oh,
so
wow.
this is what I mean by the basic treasure box. Once you have this basic, then only slowly you grow your collection to like a bit. It's a baroque shape, so it's a bit bigger in size and exposed as compared to the basic one. I'm not talking about. I'm not here to talk about the basic material and whether it's diamond or it's a simulant. We are talking about the look-alike stuff. Yeah. So these are the things. Of course,
Wow.
brooches is one of the must-have for a working
Mm-hmm.
lady.
Oh, it
So
looks elegant, very elegant. The
these are the
color and
drama
the
type. These are the
Wow.
drama one. This is so romantic.
oh me is it?
Oh, that is
Yes.
Sabrina. So Sabrina. I
So
see how.
this is very petite, is very creative style, the teddy bear. So I would say brooch is the in trend for now, especially when we do a lot of Zoom. So half of the time we only see the top part. So if I were to recommend people to dress up, it should be a very small brooch and a earring. Then it change the entire overall impression.
Yeah. So what kind of bush will you recommend to me and Sabrina? Like for example now currently at Zoom.
You can either wear a brooch or a necklace. You cannot wear both. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay, okay. Wow, learn
okay.
something.
But if
I
let's
think
say the necklace is tiny, then can wear the brooch.
But for your outfit today, you're not supposed to wear a brooch. This is just nice for you. As
Okay.
the normal circumstances, the most stuff that you can wear in your body, the entire body, is only 5 things, including your watch. Only 5, including your belt. So you cannot wear anything more than 5 pieces. Otherwise, you look like a Christmas tree. So remember, not more than 5. So you wear one thing, one bracelet, one pair of earring, either one necklace. It's almost there, because sometimes you wear your belt, you wear a lot of things. So remember, not more than 5. That's a rule.
Well, got rules and more.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think from today onwards, me and Sabrina have to start building our collection. At least have six basic, right? But can wear five, not more than not more than
Yeah.
five.
Wow. Interesting.
I see.
You cannot
Oh, by the
wear,
way,
yeah.
I just want to open this Q&A session to the floor as well. From all the audience, if you have any question to Angie about jewelry and also on your image and also on your personality or even your financial planning, you can ask our Sabrina and Angie here. So I hope that I can have
Yeah.
both of them all for me as well for all my Q&A. But I think I need to open up to everyone. So you guys please anyone who just asked the question, you can just type on, then we will refer back during after the Q&A, okay? So for me, yeah, I think I learned a lot, especially on building jewelry suits that personality. Then I will consider the brochure as well, like what Angie has said. Yeah, brochure and because now we are in Zoom. So in Zoom,
Yes.
right, and now until June, 9 of June. Yeah, so we still have to be presentable on the upper part of our body. So it actually, in fact, I feel that it makes a difference without jewelry and with jewelry. And I believe financial planning also, what Sabrina doing is very important because I strongly believe that if a person plan well in their finances, it actually brings up it enhances the personality of the person. Am I right?
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah. How is it related? Like, if you have a better financial planning, how is it going to elevate a person's personality?
If you're asking how, as in like, how does it affect when you are financially strong? Is it?
Yes. If you plan your financials well, so how is it related to our personality? Are we more confident or how does it affect?
Yes, definitely. So definitely, when the person is more financially stable, they will be mentally and emotionally more secure, right? And also more steady lah. So they won't because
Mm,
they won't be pressured by the debts. They won't be pressured by the things that is the expenses and all these things. In fact, if you look into the case studies and also articles or papers, many actually talk about the finance in terms of family. So if you hear like a lot of people that are quarreling and all these things, most of the time is actually because of finance. Yeah, and you realize that it's actually a domino effect. That domino effect in the sense that after if the financial is not stable, it will affect the emotional part. So the emotional part is not stable, then it will affect the health part. So if the health is not there, then that's why you hear things like having heart problem. It affects your stress level. It affects everything. In fact, right, you can see changes in your face also. Maybe you will have like pimples and all these things. So it's a domino effect on this one, and not only that, it also affect the family as well, including children. So because you hear people arguing about finance and all these things, this is all very quite common. So that's why if you ask me what is the thing that will actually, I think the person will be more financially stable and also confident. I actually watched this
mm,
drama before. It's a Taiwanese drama.
mm,
You know like Taiwan very drama lah, huh? So there's this lady was trying. I don't know how she was doing. Basically, she was testing whether the guy is rich or not. So I don't know how she tests on the palm. Then she realized the guy's palm is actually very steady. Even though the situation was like a chaos, right? He was so steady. I think this is when I watch the time, it reflects like, oh, very one thing, I don't know how to explain, very steady there.
very
You know what I mean?
steady.
Even the
Wow. Okay.
scenario is very, very whole 夸张 a lot of like dramatic. So this lady was like trying to test on him, and the guy's heartbeat was steady. So what I want to say is steadiness. And also, I mean, like when you're talking about health, it will also fall into depression because you're very nervous and anxiety over this kind of issues. So when you are stressed on these kind of things, it will also pass on to the children as well. Yeah.
Mm,
So this one actually affects our self-esteem and also our confidence level, and also affect the
mm.
the people around us, the relationship. Mm.
I see. So if I would like to conclude, right, can I say that if you have a proper financial planning and also if you are, how to say, you dress yourself with the proper accessory, right, you actually boost a person's morale and self-esteem and even confidence. That's why the pulse can be so steady. Can I say that? Can I conclude that way?
Of
I think,
course,
right, yeah, I realized, right, Angie one is like the outlook. That means you can see the confidence outlook there because you portray the accessories outside. The financial one is more towards the inside because you're like self-aware
Mm,
and you know where you are, you know that you already plan well, so you are like steady. Yeah.
I see. So it's inside and outside. Okay,
Mm.
good. From, let's say, beauty not only is from the outside but also from the inside, right? Okay, I think there are a lot of questions coming up for both of you. So let us look at the first question we have here from Priscilla. So question to Angie: how long it takes for your jewelry to appreciate the 30%? I think, wow, she remembers you mentioned you see ladies, it's really
Ladies talking about jewelry.
so guy, you know what to do, guys. All right.
by the way, 30%, 70, I think almost 80% of my clients are men. So yes,
Oh,
I
surprisingly.
appreciate. Yes,
Okay.
because men, I mean, we are in the business of loveliness and happiness. So having to have a piece of jewelry to give it to the loved one to make them happy is what we do for them. Okay,
Hmm.
so I would answer Priscilla.
Mm.
It took about 18 years to appreciate 35%. 30% it should be about 15 years. Yeah,
Mm.
that's
I
what for
see.
what I observed for a diamond, the certified diamond. Yep.
Wow. Yeah, just so speaking, I'm quite surprised. Angie mentioned that in fact majority of your customer are not ladies but men. But guy,
Yes.
so I just wondering if guy they go into jewelry shop, how do they? I mean, you can't see the lady and you don't know how which lady they want to buy to. I mean, it can be a daughter, it can be wife. Okay, I don't know, but it mean if the guy walks into your shop, so how did you advise them? Since you can't see the lady, you can't see the personality, you know. So how do you advise? How do you guide them?
Okay, first of all, I put a disclaimer here. Okay, we don't actually disclose our clients' past purchase as well as the
Hmm.
history, so we don't
All right.
disclose that. And we will ask if the client either don't come personally or they WhatsApp us. We will ask them, can we take a look at the picture of the person that you want to buy to, so that we can give you a suggestion. Because then when they come in,
Mm,
they have no idea. Men, right? They have no idea. They just want to get it done. They are more on a D. So either a C or I just want to buy a
D.
gift. Yes. So give me a
Okay.
thousand stuff. What is it? So we don't give it to them. We won't suggest until we have some ideas, so that we want them not to get rejection. When you buy
Mm,
something for your friend or your girlfriend, your wife, you would want your wife to wear it, or at least, wow, I love what you buy, rather than you just buy a piece. So a piece,
yeah,
another, yeah. So that's what
exactly.
we want to guarantee. Yeah, we take an extra step to understand a little bit. By just looking at the picture, we should be roughly know what we can suggest.
Wow, just by picture itself. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. All
So
right. I'm quite surprised. Wow. That means if guy so make sure Sabrina you get your picture ready for to show someone. Okay.
I want to show Angie now already.
Okay.
Wait.
So I think we have the next question here from Erwin Ling to Angie as well. So what about men? So how do jewelry plays a role in men's, in terms of showing higher authority in their society?
I wouldn't say in high authority, but rather, magnetic. If you notice, most of the magnetic men, which is the
Mm,
alluring type, that I mentioned, they actually
magnetic.
somehow they wear some jewelries. So when we see men wear jewelries, wow, well, look into the detail, like David Beckham, they wear jewelries. Then we have
Hmm.
observed. So most of the magnetic men and a very detailed romantic man, they will actually wear jewelries. So
Oh.
they actually obviously attract more women. I'm not saying higher authority, but rather I would say men with taste and style, that really attracts women. Sometimes I see a man
The Kingsman, when we watch Kingsman. Okay.
So we actually pay. Of course, the first thing that we observe, it will be the watch. Wouldn't say there's so much of jewelry. I mean, for men, it will be the watch and the tiny things like the pin, and the bracelet. So if they have, so that will be a very subtle thing to add on to the overall impression. But it is very interesting to see men wear jewelry.
Yes, it is.
Especially the cufflinks. The cufflinks.
Oh yeah, the cufflink, yes.
I actually design cufflinks as well. So either personalize it or some general one. So we will actually predict the personality. Understand? So when we look at men, wow. So we the gesture and the way they dressed up, we can definitely predict what personality they are, and really attract that really attract women. Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow. Sabrina, when Angie was describing this man, who came to my mind?
Ooh, your boyfriend.
No, bonsai now.
Yes.
Bonsai
Is Bon watching? Is Bon watching?
I don't know. I'm not sure it's Bon watching. I think she is. Yeah. Right. So yeah, in fact, I see guys who dress well, right? In fact, they carry a certain status in them, when how people perceive them. I do see guys who wear bracelets. I mean, not the bling bling kind, but it's like more like what Angie said, the more subtle one. And yeah, and also cuffling. Cuffling just does play a role as well. And it brings up the image, like, wow, this guy very smart, like Kingsman. I think ever since the Kingsman, that movie, so everyone will have that. I hope Bon is watching. All right. Okay, so thank you. I hope that Angie had answered Erwin's question. We have next question from Anne. So also towards Angie, what is your advice for the basic matching jewelry when we attend grand ballroom function? Wow, interesting. I would like to know as well.
Okay,
Wow.
for this,
Wow. Live show from Angie, and you are so lucky. So
Wow.
to our audience here, please ask questions because it's so right. So honored to have Sabrina and Angie here to answer your inquiry live. Okay.
So for me, if
what
I
is
were
it
to
called?
attend the function, this is actually my multi-layer jewelries.
Wow.
So if I were to
Wow.
wear a tube or a dress or maybe a halter, then we'll actually highlight, because this dress definitely is not a dress to match with my necklace, a choker here. So that's the longest. So this actually immediately transform your jewelry, your overall outfit compared to the basic one I wore. So the question to Anne, right? Anne asked me for the basic matching jewelry. I wouldn't say using your basic pieces. It is more because you're entering to a grand ballroom, you're going to a function normally. But for now, because since I'm in jewelry industry, so I will actually buy dresses or tailor-made the dress that go with my jewelry. So I would think of what jewelry to wear before I decide what dress to match with, because I want to highlight.
So we don't wear our attire first, then we match with accessories. But we choose what kind of jewelry you want to wear on first, and only we match it with dresses. Is that so?
For me, because that's the end thing in mind, I want to highlight my jewelry. I want to bring this out. So
True.
I will want to pay more attention to what jewelry I'm going to wear, and then only go with what outfit for me, because I'm in the industry. And because also I changed my dressing habit already to a single tone color compared to floral, but I don't throw away all my floral, but more on basic single, a primary color. If you notice, I think I only wear primary color, not even secondary.
I see. It actually brings up the jewelry. Yeah,
Yes.
it brings out, Yeah. But
So
Angie,
this
this is
is
my
what,
personal question. Yeah,
yeah,
since you're talking about ballrooms function, right? We have this is a long kind of necklace. So I believe there are also, like you say, the choker type. So
yeah.
how do we justify which is suitable for us? Let's say for me as Sabrina, what kind of necklace, the length,
Okay, we
my
have
my neck may not be long enough.
we call it the focal point for you.
Okay.
Normally, the focal point is from here, underneath your ear here to the jaw. I mean, the jawline here, underneath your ear to your chin here.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be the same size from your shoulder to your neck here. So the focal point should be here. So you
Okay.
need to use the measurement tape to go. The size of this has to be the size
Okay.
of this. So normally,
From
I
here,
think
from my chin onward.
no, from here is
Okay.
a shoulder, from the shoulder to here.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
So
okay. That means from
you should
chin
be
then
wearing
shoulder
shorter. You should be wearing
Oh.
shorter necklace, I think. From the
for
way I
me.
look at it, you should be wearing shorter necklace, yeah, to highlight
Is
your
this
focal
short?
point. Focal point, I cannot say. I think is you should be shorter, a little bit shorter.
A little
This,
bit
if
shorter.
I'm not mistaken, it should be 40 cm compared to 45. If you measure, I think your necklace, by the way I look at it, it should be 45. You should wear 5
Wow.
cm.
I don't
Can
even
see
know what is
through.
the length. I
Can
mean,
see
really
through.
expert really can see the even the
So
measurement. I don't even know what is the measurement.
I, you, I want to know the answer. You tell me later. You go and measure
Okay,
with your measuring tape,
I'll
and
need to
I
measure
want,
later.
yeah, you text me. I want to know. Yeah,
What
but
is it?
there are some necklace after you wear it, it makes you look longer. We call it elongate the body.
I see. I think the
Oh.
long one will be suitable for Sabrina, right? I mean, for
So, but
Sabrina.
a dress today might not be the one that suited. See, this
Mm.
is we have a two way of wearing it. This is a V-neck. This
Mm-hmm.
is the first hand, then the second palm.
Hmm.
So that will be the most you should hit when you wear a single piece, that cannot more than your single two palm. One and two cannot longer than that. Otherwise, you'll be too long. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So
Wow, I
that will
learned
be
so many. I learned.
some of the tricks. So if you put a
Mm.
focal point here,
Right.
then when I stand up, I don't stand here, I sit down. If you stand up, you look longer because your focal point is
Oh.
actually come away. So you should
Mm.
be longer, yeah, if you wear this style. So
Mm.
instantly, this is a bit casual. So we go
Mm.
out casual, you can wear, not a night function, but a bit casual.
Looks
So
elegant
that
though.
and just now you mentioned about casual. So you mentioned that Sabrina today dressed a bit casual. So that means this kind of necklace, a jewelry will be suitable for whatever Sabrina is dressing right now.
Yes, because her jacket, this is caused by her
Mm.
jacket. If her jacket is a bit material which is heavier and thicker, like a black deep, then she can actually wear a brooch. But because of the lines and the material a bit cottonish, I don't
Mm.
recommend her to wear because this is a bit sportish style. This is a bit sporty already. So
Mm.
yeah, a bit casual.
I see.
I
Well,
don't see
thank
Understandable.
the
you
whole
so
thing. I
much.
can imagine. I don't know. I can imagine this is not so
True.
formal.
I
Very,
see.
very
Thank
true.
you so much. Wow, it is quite insightful. Wow, just from one question, I learned so much about finding the right jewelry to enhance our personality. All
Yeah,
right, I
man.
think there are also questions from a guy called Wayne, also to Angie as well. He say, how can Jam play a role in good fortune? I mean, yeah, financial planning definitely is a fortune, but how do Jam actually play a role in terms of good fortune?
Okay. This is in line with our upcoming worldwide trend. I mean,
Mm.
I'm actually quite tech with the worldwide trend, the jewelry trend. We are talking about spiritual gemstone. that heal our body as well as because a lot of depression going on. So we are actually looking forward to own a piece of a gemstone that is the imperfect rough stone, so that it can actually protect us spiritually. So gems, normally when we relate gems, either we talk about the birthstone, either horoscope, astrology. So you can check your birthstone. For example, I'm an October baby. So apart from, the common diamond that we own, the next thing that we ask, so what's the lucky stone that you're looking at? So we will relate ourselves to birthstone, because I'm in October baby, so my birthstone is opal. Have you heard of opal?
Yes, I
Opal,
heard of
opal mainly from Australia or Mexico. Yeah, opal. So I would want to own a lucky stone so that I feel lucky. That's a belief. This is a belief. So a lot of people also advise you get a stone that is matches your overall aura, that you actually enhance your fortune. That one you can actually consult astrologists, metaphysics specialist, or feng shui consultant that will give you exactly what stone you need to wear. Then only come and see me. I'm not the fortune teller. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So it's good that if we have some preference in terms of astrology and so on, it's better you check your preference, then you bring the features and give it to Angie. So Angie will advise based on
Either that, I just propose based on the birth month. Yeah, either that, yeah, or the color that you like. So based on that.
I see. Interesting. So I saw another question from Warren Lai. Okay. Yeah, I think this is to Sabrina here. Can a personality be improved by having a proper financial planning? I think just now Sabrina did mention, right?
Yeah. So just now I was mentioning, when a person has a more is financially steady, they are more confident. So I think I can add on a little bit like what Angie was mentioning just now. Maybe I can enhance a little bit, because just now when Angie told me she got a jewelry box, I was like, wow, also got basic one. Oh, I thought this kind of thing, normally financial planning got the basic plan. So maybe I can say similarly with Angie, okay? Because when a person go in, they doesn't mean that they don't look good. They just want to enhance themselves. So same in financial planning. When they come that time, doesn't mean that they have some funds at hand, but doesn't mean that they do not know. They just need some fine tuning to maximize what they have. So what we do is we will do a normal basic financial planning. All right. So normally I will advise my client to do a basic kind of thing. So that maybe I run through a little bit, okay? Because just now Angie did a little bit on sharing what are the basics kind of thing. So for financial planning, the basic fundamental one will be a sufficient hospitalization coverage, okay, to have a good coverage. And this is the fundamental. And then on top of it is actually a income replacement. So meaning to say that, what do you mean by income replacement? If let's say the person is critically ill, okay, make sure the person is able to be covered around 5 years of the next 5 years income. So that is called the income replacement. All right, to cover whatever kind of expenses that they have. Then the next one is actually more towards savings and retirement. And you realize why I talk about income replacement first before savings and investment is because when you have a fundamental of your income replacement, then only you talk about savings, because you have to have a safety net. You haven't have a safety net, you talk about savings. So savings and investment is more towards retirement, okay, more towards rainy days, emergency fund, and also children education. Investment can be all sorts, okay. Diamond can be one of them, or you can use more to the stock market, unit trust, or commodities. Of course, I won't be saying like what are the things to do, but I'm trying to say that these are the basic fundamental of financial planning. And lastly, at the top part is called estate planning, which a lot of people, they are not aware of. which we call it will and trust and legacy. Okay, so the people that I meet most often, they only have the financial basic one. So after you have the financial basic one, normally we will move it up, and also the top one is called estate planning, where the person wants to leave to the next generation, kind of legacy lah. So it's more towards when you know that you already plan well on all these things, you will know that you're financially secure. So by like addressing to what Warren mentioned just now, by owning what you have already, you feel financially secure and you know that you have a peace of mind. So I hope that I'll be able to answer Warren's question. Confidence.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I truly agree what Sabrina said. I think this is a bit similar to the hierarchy, right? The Maslow hierarchy. When
Correct.
you have the basic need, then once your basic need is being fulfilled, then you move upwards. Then I think the highest will be self-actualization. So self-actualization is in fact it's towards on how we want to contribute to the society. It's more about understanding your personality and moving up your personal acting and also towards to the next level, not so much on the basic already. So yeah, it's similar, right? The
Yes,
hierarchy.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of questions, so I think we have to move on fast here. So from Patricia, okay, to Angie. So do you have any online tutorial? I think there are a few of them asking about, do you have tutorial on jewelries? Yeah. Yeah, for
Yes,
Angie. Yeah, in
yes,
fact,
I do.
yeah, I understand Angie, she not only she have tutorial, but also I know that you did give like a free tutorial to beauty pageant as well, right, in your academy.
Yeah, last time when we actually sponsored them long time ago, we used to teach them in the space. But for now, we actually do so-called on and off. So for now, we are doing online jewelry making. Yes, Patricia, we actually teach online. So we bring all our classes online. You can check out our Facebook later. So we have class every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So to teach people how to make exactly the same. First class, you can get to make this already. Yes.
Wow, I see.
Nice.
Yeah. For you guys who are interested with our Angie online tutorial, you can go to the pin there. There's a link to lead you to her academy, so you can get more updates from there. I think same towards Brian as well. Yeah, provide workshop. I believe just now Angie mentioned. So you can go to the pin comment and click towards her website. Okay, what else? Let me see. Oh, okay. So one question from Daniel. So okay. Hi, Angie. Not sure if I missed this point, but I have a rather tan skin. Does that play a role in the selection of accessory for tan skin?
Okay. For tan skin, I wouldn't recommend you to wear something rose gold. So when we relate to tan skin, it is about you're very autumn, so which is very cool. So silvery color and something black is definitely not yellowish and rose gold. That will not match your skin tone. So I will advise you to choose cool color thing. Cool color means the white color matter, which is silvery color. And that will actually suit the skin, the tan skin more, rather than the yellow as well as the rose gold. That's my personal opinion. Yeah. And if you notice, most of the Korean and Japanese, they tend to choose rose gold because of the skin is fair.
Skin color.
Yeah, so the undertone skin is actually not yellowish, which is a pinky. So that's why it suited them to wear rose gold, and it brings out the shine. Yeah, yeah. Hope I answer your question, Daniel. So by the way, most of the Malaysian, we also have darker skin. So choose something silvery, white gold, something like diamond color, which is colorless, will definitely suits you. Yeah. So by the way, color like black, silver, and gray, it's a universal color. No matter what skin type are you, you still can wear it. You still look good. but it's only the yellow, gold, and the orangey color that cannot go into, cannot match into everybody. But the basic color, black, silver, and white, it can be anybody.
I see. Wow. So I think to be safe, we better get silver, right, for all skin type as a gift. I mean, in
That's
fact,
why
actually, you are quite. Pardon?
that's why I say silvery, the diamond is still the best gift ever. You don't need to worry whether this person look good or not with the diamond. I mean, diamond look alike lah. So we'll still prefer the whitish colorless thing so that it suits everyone.
I see. In fact, Angie, you look fair, so you do look a bit like Japanese.
Japanese.
I see. Okay, so yeah, so if you guys have any more questions, you guys can always get connected with our guests here, Angie and Sabrina Tan, by the pinned comment below. So you can always reach out to them for more questions. I think we will open up to the last question here from Kelvin, okay? So because we don't want to take so much time from the precious time from our guests, Angie and Sabrina here. So the last question will be from Kelvin. Okay, so I have a question, yeah. In Malaysia, how would you make financial planning more interesting, and what are the ideas for Malaysians? So I believe this question is pertaining to Sabrina here. Here you go.
More financially okay, this one, right, financial planning more interesting. I think this one have to start from home, meaning to say that the financial education have to start from the parents themselves, because I realized that I think in primary school, they don't really share about this. They don't really teach on the financial planning. So I think one of the way to be more interesting is start from young. So another thing is I own self played before. It's called Sidina, Monopoly, or even cash flow. If you're talking about more mature market, cash flow is something that is very interactive and is very, very fun. So from there, you actually get to know how to cash flow in and cash flow out, and how to manage the funds as well. It's pretty interesting. And also the next one is, let me see, through social media, I believe. Okay, because in Malaysia, they don't really talk about it. Through social media, we are able to actually enhance and also to be more aware about this kind of thing. So people are more aware of this kind of thing. If you ask, like, comparing jewelry and financial planning, more people will talk about jewelry because the awareness is not there. People will be asking, hey, I want to ask my jewelry, this one, that one. They won't talk about the financial planning part. So it's very important to be self-aware and also create the awareness. I think in Malaysia, the awareness of financial planning is still not there, still can be improved. It's actually improving over the years, just that it has to improve more. So one of the way is to make it more creative and more engaging lah. Yeah, so these are the things that we can actually make it more interesting.
Okay, thank you so much, Sabrina. I truly agree what Sabrina said, that financial planning actually start from home. And yeah, a lot of people, they don't go out and tell people about their financial planning. And financial planning can't see like jewelry, jewelry you can just wear out, you just dress it on, then you don't have to tell. People will just see and ask, wow, this is from where, where'd you buy this from? Your husband give it to you or someone else, people will start asking. But financial planning is something that is within us. So it's very hard for people to actually know, and even we ourselves, so we don't share it out. But from the way you portray yourself and how you dress and how you bring up you as a person, right? People somehow can see what is your status in terms of your financial planning as well.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So that's why I would strongly say that, in fact, yes, we can, internally, we have to get our basic firm. That means financial planning have to get it done first. Then after that, if you want to enhance our outer appearance, okay, like for example, to a grand ballroom, and you do different kind of event, we can actually express it through all the jewelries. You see, there are so many kind of jewelry we can dress in a different way for different occasion. Yeah. So it is how we make use of internal and external to actually enhance our personality. And if you would like to know more about how you want to bring on, like for example, from D, can I enhance my personality to I, and so on, you can always click the link and ask more from our Angie here, and also for Sabrina for your financial planning. Okay, so thank you so much for your precious time to share with us so many knowledge about how we can enhance our personality through bling bling, the jewelry, and also through financial planning. Really, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy the session. Thank you so much for all the knowledge. I learned so much today. Thank you,
Thank you,
Angie, Sabrina.
Yvonne. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you. Okay, stay in touch.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sabrina.
Thank you, Angie.
Thank
I
you.
think
Thank
we
you,
I will
everyone.
ask you on the jewelry box already.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yeah,
After this. All right. Okay. See you.
All
Good
right. See
night.
you. Thank you. Bye.